Climate change devastation is real, and evidence of increasing temperatures, failed rains and degradation of environment in Mandera County, like adjacent arid and semi-arid counties, is common. The visual impacts of climate change are massive. Climate change has had emergency effects on livelihoods of pastoralist communities of northern Kenya, with severe shortage of water, pasture and food reported. The situation in the arid areas has been worsened by massive deforestation by charcoal burners. The forest cover at the beginning of devolution in 2013 was limited with just a few trees. Urban areas were dusty and rusty. Dust storms were a common occurrence as Mandera received minimal or erratic rains. At the advent of devolution, Mandera County government embarked on mitigation measures to lessen the impact of climate change. Well aware that resources were limited for the task ahead, Governor Ali Roba's administration decided to start with greening of Mandera town with the hope of cascading the initiative to other urban areas.
This is as a result of trying to curb climate change effects, because the land was being degraded for firewood, for livestock grazing, a lot of movements of animals here and there, and the cutting of trees for settlement purposes. So we were finding our land was so much degraded, and even sometimes when it wants to rain in Mandera, the first thing you see is dust. So to curb all those programs as part of climate change interventions and trying to beautify our towns, the county government of Mandera embarked on a lot of greening programs in various parts of this county.
It set out 3 objectives, namely tree planting as climate change mitigation, protection of road reserves using trees to minimize encroachment, and using climate change intervention as a beautification and greening aesthetics. After multi-stakeholder consultations and with unwavering political will, Mandera County crafted a strategy of climate change mitigation packaged as safety net for the vulnerable and poor mothers resident in Mandera town. There was need to incorporate the public into the mitigation plan for the initiative to succeed, and the collaboration has borne immense results today. The most vulnerable mothers from all the diverse clans, to ensure inclusivity, were identified to pilot the greening project in partnership with Mandera County Government. The county government put up water infrastructure along the roads so that mothers could source water easily to support the initiative. The greening initiative settled on the drought-resilient species of the neem trees, which can survive in hot and dry zones. Unlike in other parts of Kenya, trees need an aftercare of 3 years. In Mandera, it is not just planting trees, you grow them and tend to them on a daily basis, with routinely watering in the morning and in the evening without failure. It is like looking after children to ensure they grow well. In 2015, the program was well underway and engaged a total of 1,300 mothers to tend to 20 trees each day with a compensation package of 8,000 per month, and the success today is evident.
The government has spent over 270 million shillings on these programs. One, it's not very easy planting trees. Once you plant a tree, you must also do what we call aftercare. And it's not just planting a tree like any other parts of Kenya where the tree will just grow. This one, you have to water the tree for about 3-4 years.
I'm seeing another green city in the sun right here on Border Point 01. I've seen the trees that have come up and how beautiful and green Mandera looks. But I've also seen the young trees that are still coming up, and they are pampered with mosquito nets like little kids. I think we say hongera. We would like other counties in northern Kenya, and may I say in all our ASAL counties, 23 of them. In fact, I wish that the next devolution conference was here in Mandera so that we can benchmark with you. We want them to start coming to places like Mandera where devolution is working.
Some trees matured earlier and were shifted to mothers to tend to new trees as the scale-up of the program progressed. The mothers started to look at trees differently. They understood the value of trees and how trees cool temperatures. They became the climate change mitigation warriors of Mandera. They religiously own the initiative and champion greening the environment.
Gavana kena santu sana. Muga yolete na gudifna duksi rabavan nisguri rabavanna. Gavana kena santu sana. Karanila kena santu sana. Muhaddis ani kena shukru sani kena. Ilma kena gudifanna. Besa ten firachu jirna. Ag yolete rabundurat amasat. Gavana ten. Sisi ni miskini sasa saimu. Gavana ketu unapata kasi.
Geedaha mo istande wara geedaha waxaan ka helnay faa'iido badan. Faa'iido waxaa ka mid ah shimbiraha hergela baabuurta madaxa loo geliyaa muslimiinta dhama hergelaysa dhulka waxaan ka dhignay madow madaxweynaha gaafana Ali Rooba waa mahadsan yahay dawladda naga waa mahadsantahay marka hadda geedaha ilmaha lacag bishaaraan qaadanaa mishaarka ilmaha iskuul ugu baxsanaa ilmaha dugsiga ugu bixinaa annaka waa cunaa waan ku mahadsantahay waan ku maraysanay aad baan ugu raysanay dawladina siisay oo saad noo yeeshay gaafaraha Ali Rooba madaxiisa kor Allah nooga dhiga iyo inta raacdaba.
The people of Mandera never understood, the importance of planting trees, but now the county government is acting as a role model, and everybody has started emulating these programs in their programs, and so many residents within Mandera have taken up the initiative of planting the trees inside and outside their plots.
Backed by a good policy and legislation, Mandera County Government enacted the Climate Change Fund Law as part of the mitigation support. Mandera County embarked on massive greening project. Part of the scheme involved supporting institutions to grow trees. Among the beneficiary institutions were Moi Girls Secondary School, Mandera Secondary School, Technical Training College and Teachers Training College as a strategy to increase cover. Simultaneously, many government institutions like Mandera Municipality, the Fire Station, Mandera Teaching and Referral Hospital, County Government Headquarters, Governor's Residence, Deputy Governor's Residence, and County Hotel and the Regional Livestock Market, as well as the old County Headquarters, increased tree cover.
Even in all our projects, in the bill of quantities that we raise, there is some greening in it. If we are constructing a water pan, there must be some green in it. If we are constructing a school, there must be some green in it.
With the initiative, there were many unintended benefits that accrued. The mothers turned the tree care into a family affair, tagging along spouses and children, and this became a massive civic education and public awareness campaign. The mothers started asking for trees to plant in their homes and compounds as the culture of planting trees took shape. The word spread and the uptake of tree planting scaled up organically across Mandera. This is Mandera's unique climate change mitigation story, and one which has taken shape beautifully, and the tree cover is increasing, and the leafy suburbs are a living testimony of a success story.
We are very happy that Council of Governors has recognized issues of environment as a pillar within the devolution.
We are trying to do as a county, and we are also closely working with other stakeholders within Kenya and outside Kenya to see that Mandera is turned into green.
It has been a rewarding initiative, and as you drive through the streets lined with the trees, you can only appreciate the beautification of the neighborhoods. Every project initiated by the county government has tree planting component included in the bill of quantities, and by the time the project is complete, trees too are growing and greening the infrastructure with beauty.
Mandera County Government has come with several policies to address the issues of climate change. And one of them is enacting the Mandera County Climate Change Fund Act of 2021. There is also Mandera County Environmental Management and Coordination Act, where people who cut trees are also can be jailed and fined 500,000, the same or both. Then there is also, we formed also what we call the Directorate of Climate Change, which also coordinates all climate change programs. We also have an active county climate environmental committees that also address climatical change in the county.
The result is afforestation from three-pronged approaches where vulnerable 1,300 mothers are the frontline greening champions, and secondly, institutional afforestation by schools and colleges as the second tier of tree planters, and thirdly, the targeted greening in all projects undertaken by Mandera County Government. And the evidence is visible.
Let everybody know that there's a beautiful green city called Mandera coming up, and we should all come. The days when people came from Mandera and arrived in Nairobi and they said we have come to Kenya are over. We want Kenya to come to Mandera.